Have you ever thought about living forever? Eternal life is the stuff of philosophers and scientists, and my next guest is the perfect person to talk about it.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
William Shatner and the crew of the Starship Enterprise let us boldly go where no man has gone before. That was pretty far out in the 60s. Now at 90, Shatner plans to boldly go into outer space on Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin rocket ship. And he's excited about some new technology that will allow him to talk about his trip with his great-great-grandchildren.
Bill, what are you looking forward to next?
You know, I'm really excited by what you and I are doing right now. This technology,
That's actually an AI version of William Shatner talking, and what he and his interviewer are doing is pretty amazing. It's a new platform called Storyfile Life that uses artificial intelligence to record your life story and allows loved ones and future generations to chat with you forever. I got a chance to talk about it with the real William Shatner.
Now, that is a great question.
First, thank you so much for joining us for Bay Area Focus. It is such an honor to speak with such a television icon.
Well, the icon speaks. And I'm here to tell you about a brand new technology that's launching today. And I'm anxious to explain it to you and to your audience. This company is called Storyfile, and that's the name. You tell your story and it's filed electronically. You record your image and you answer questions that are provided, but only suggestions. You answer questions about anything you wish. In my case, I answered questions about my life and my history, and it's recorded on it's processed through an artificial intelligence computer, and your image is recorded on your device. Storyfile takes that information, puts it in the AI, the artificial intelligence thing, and has provided a means of you press an electronic button and you can ask the image a question, and depending what you fed the artificial intelligence part of it, that your image answers the question. The more you fed, the more time you spent answering questions, the more complex your questions, your answers become. So this image and your ability to speak is recorded forever. So your future generations, when asked, what was grandpa, what was papa like, what was your grandfather, your great-great-great-great-grandchildren can say, let me talk to him, press a button and ask that image of you a question, and you answer it with the information you fed it. It's the wave of the future, and that's what appealed to me.
And you're the first to do it for Storyfile. Why was that so important to you, to chronicle your life like this?
Well, the question of what happens after you, does this cease after you die? I mean, when you go away, does everybody stop playing the game? Probably not. There's a desire to live longer, at least most people, and I'm of the age where it's not going to be too long before I die, which is almost an impossible concept to come up with anyway. But here is a preservation of something of me that my children and my children's children and beyond that can access. That's really what appealed to me.
And by going through this process and uploading your stories and answering these questions, do you look back and say, wow, I did a lot in my life? No,
I don't say that. Everybody does a lot in their life. It just doesn't get the publicity that some people get. But every moment, a drink of water is a moment. If you focus on that drink of water, you've had a historic moment for yourself, and you can record it. I just drank some water and I felt it go down my throat. I mean, everything in your life is monumental, and the ideal is to be aware of how life is going on for you. What a step what each step brings you. That's the essence of the great life. You're aware aware of life all around you and the life inside you. If you can have that awareness, you're living a wonderful life.
Wonderful words. And William Shatner, thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you.
Storyfile Life launches this week. Now you can share your life story with loved ones and talk to future generations. To find out more, visit storyfile.com.